and all the lap money. The lap money presented by Coca-Cola bottlers for laps 1 through 40. Ingersoll Rand, laps 41 through 80. And now into the fourth segment of the Hardy-Frodo lap money, presented by Penthouse Magazine from laps 121 through 163. Means that the Marlborough Holden dealer team have picked up $100 per lap for every lap so far completed. They have also picked up the Motorola Communications $500 for the leading car on the 81st lap. So they're in good shape. There's the Charlie Obrien Garth Wigston car, sponsored by Phillips. Very, very consistent car, and it's really good to see a Tasmanian and Garth Wigston and Queenslander and Charlie Obrien. I guess for our Queensland viewers of our Hardy-Frodo telecast who were looking forward to seeing Dick Johnson, Ron Wanless, and so many of the Queenslanders finish. You've got one very, very good driver up there, really still hounding away in second place. If anything goes wrong, and we're not saying that it should or it could, with the Marlborough Holden dealer team, because that would truly be against the grain. They're so professional and they just don't have problems. But just sitting back a couple of laps there is Charlie Obrien, and he could, if anything does go wrong, strike a win for Queensland in the Hardy-Frodo 1000. Charlie Obrien, who last year drove here for the Marlborough Holden dealer team, had a serious accident in practice on the Friday, and it was not really his year in terms of the Hardy-Frodo. But this year, things are looking good for Big Charlie. Second place, and sitting there, ready to strike if anything goes wrong with the leader.
He's very well placed indeed, and still not a bad sort of bet for people who favour some long odds. He's a most unusual character, Charlie Obrien. You look at him, and as I said much earlier, you might suspect he was a professional boxer or an athlete who specialises in some of the more physical sports. A man from the Gold Coast area of Queensland. If you want to know more about Charlie Obrien, sit back and let him tell you for himself.
Well, we're sort of here today full of confidence that we're certainly going to finish the race and to finish it well. Give us any indication on how we were going through the week in private practice and also in time sessions. The cars have been going great with no trouble at all. So even on Friday, both cars, Garth Wicks and myself, qualified in the top 10. So, it was pretty wet then, and we weren't taking any chances, but we're around the fourth and sort of fifth best time. So I think today is going to be a race again played on sort of he who sort of treats it with care at the first. And if I've got a fair bit to do with it, I suppose, but I think we'll be sort of running around, if we can, around about the fifth place, keeping just a bit behind the leaders, and but still well within touch, so that any time through the race that we can get going and sort of gobble them up, you might say, to be there at the finish.
Good one, Charlie. Gobble them up, indeed. Charlie Obrien, who provided us with some very entertaining motor racing for Sydney viewers who would remember our Amaru Rothmans Amscar telecast during the course of the season. Some fantastic action and good finishes from Charlie Obrien, and looking great now in second spot in the 79 Hardy-Frodo 1000. I think we have another trackside report coming up from Chris Economaki. Take it away, Chris.
Right, thank you very much, Mike. When the race started, the 70 cars were here, 60 were on the field, 7 were on Bridgestone tires. One of those 7 cars is leading the race, Holden Marlborough Torana. With me is Mick Ryan of Bridgestone Tires, one of the happiest men on the ground. How close to the tires you find on the street are our racing tires, Mick?
Well, normally they're quite a different type of concept to a normal street tire. But here today we're utilising a particular type of engineering achievement in the form of a super bead filler. This material is designed to offer great stability under extreme applications.
Is this the first time it's been used?
No, it actually was used in the Repco Around Australia trial. And fortunately for Bridgestone, of course, for the Marlborough Holder dealer team, we took out first, second and third places, and certainly a very encouraging introduction of a new type of concept onto the local market.
I see. I wonder if that would look like a rally there for a moment on the screen. One car off the track, but he's back on, and if we can have the camera down here, perhaps we can have a look at